So before working with you,
Yeah, go.
So before working with you, I knew that I needed to outsource. I knew exactly that I had lined up everything that I needed to outsource. And of course, you turn into Fiverr and you turn into Upwork for those things. And I had an awful experience with that. Mainly because, I was expecting much more. I was expecting, and now that I work with you, I know what my fails were. It's just a brief. There's another thing. I was expecting them to read my mind, and I was all over the shop. So what changed when I started working with you? So what changed? You kind of focused me in the right direction. I was focusing in like 100,000 things that are still of the interest of my target audience. That are still of my own personal interest too. But you helped me discover which is the most important thing to focus on, the one thing, and build a story around it so I can transfer that to a person who is going to help me build that brand. And that was massive change. It was the best thing. Even though I'm still interested in those things, I'm still think it's the philosophy and it's part of my business. I think it just focusing on one thing gave me the clarity, and I now feel I'm progressing. Finally. And it's not that the other people at work or Fiverr were not the right people or not capable, but we were not the right fit. And you helped me find the right fit, the person who will read that brief, understand it perfectly. And I'm really, the week after, or probably even the days that came after our first meeting, were just like, oh gosh, a massive relief lifted out of my shoulders. And I really appreciate that. You and Megan that is helping me. And I really feel happy. And that's where I want to move towards. That has been a massive change in my life. Like it's now I feel the clarity to focus in something else, because you're, as a solopreneur, you think you have to do all the things, but there's things you are not good at, and rather than you can get good at in the future. You can train yourself, you can learn, you can do everything, but one thing you need to focus on is to get someone that is really good at what they do. Like recognize and be humble of your not failures, but what you are not good. Accept it and move forward. Get someone to help you. They can do it better. That's not bad at it. That's not bad. So that's another thing. It's just like she does better graphics than I do. She English is not my first, so she's what you asked, like what I was focusing on outsourcing. So I listed all the jobs that are required in a business, because my business, as any other business in this world, is a business. Even though I'm so passionate and I love it so much, it's a business. So is there to make a profit? Is there to pay people? Is there to grow? And it's of being of service. So I listed all the jobs that I needed. So business development, accounting, content creation, social media management, and those all I have clear. Graphic design. and that's another thing, a person who can put plugins in a website is not a graphic designer.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a hard lesson that cost me $300 to learn. So
yes, I totally agree. So how do you feel about your social media now?
Oh, I feel like it's growing. I'm actually, that is the thing that I'm observing, that social media, and I do the vlogs, but Megan does all the grammar tech, optimization. English is not my first language. I'm okay with making mistakes, so she does it, and she uploads it to my website, because one thing that I can do is write, but never upload them. So she does that. So make sure that was one of my points of fear too. Being seen, getting myself up there, but I'm not doing that. She is doing it for me, so it's not me. So that is one thing of like removing a massive block. She helps me with that. What was the question?
How do you feel about your social media now?
I feel it's growing way more. I feel lighter. If you ask me for a word, that is lighter. I feel like it's well taken care of, and she is not like making up things. And it's just awesome because it's either a mix of what we have communicated, what about my brand is about. She really has taken it on board. She has read everything that I want to transmit. So I feel lighter because it's no longer a worry.
Yes.
It's
so
not
good.
All right. Yeah, it is. It is. And I the first week, I think I felt like, oh, it's been a month already, and it has grown. I'm keeping track, because at one point I want to share that with everyone. I want to share what massive difference is between working with having someone like you to help you communicate the things, put order in your brain because like my ideas are like go, but hey, stop, like put this in this bucket, put this in this bucket, this is what not to focus. We focus in one thing or two, and you help me find that right person. That's been invaluable for me. It's just not have no price.
I feel so humbled to hear you say that, and I really appreciate it, and I can't wait to show it to Megan.
Yeah. I keep saying you're amazing, you're fantastic. Probably she doesn't believe it, but I truly think she is.
Yeah.